Welcome to Amanda's Kitchen Edit. Today I'm going to show you how to elevate a box cake, and I'm going to be making cupcakes with it. I got a red velvet cake mix. You can get strawberry cake mix, lemon, vanilla, any cake mix that you like best, but I'm going to show you how to make some adjustments to make it more dense and more moist and more like a bakery. So the ingredients on here, we don't need them, out the window.
Nice shot.
Thanks. Instead of water, we're going to do a cup of milk. Instead of 3 eggs, we're going to do 4 eggs. We're going to add an extra egg. And instead of oil, we're going to do melted butter, 1 stick of butter. And we're going to add pudding to the mix. So because I've got a red velvet cake, I'm going to use chocolate pudding. If you want to do a lemon cake, you would do lemon pudding, and vanilla pudding, and so on. Just pick the pudding that goes best. Instant pudding, 3.9 ounce small box. We're going to mix all these together. I've got my red velvet cake mix, my chocolate pudding, my 1 cup of milk, my 4 eggs because I added an extra egg than it called for, and then my stick of melted butter.
Just 1 stick.
And we're going to mix this together. And once I've got this mix, we are going to be ready to put into our cupcake pan.
We'll be right back.
Something extra that I like to put in my red velvet cupcakes is chocolate. So I've got some milk chocolate morsels, and I've put about a tablespoon of flour in there. This flour is going to keep these from sinking to the bottom in our cupcakes. So you just want to toss the morsels around in that tablespoon of flour. And then once you've got them all coated in the flour, we're going to sift a little bit of that extra flour off in a sifter. And then we're going to pop it into our cake mixture. We're going to fold the morsels into our cake mixture. So folding is just to lift your mixture up. You don't want a rigorous stir, but we want to try to get these chocolate morsels incorporated into our mixture and evenly spread out.
So this is what Moira was talking about. This is folding.
Yes, this is what folding is. Now I'm ready to put the mixture into the cupcake tray. You can use an ice cream scoop. The goal is you want to get an even amount into each of your cupcakes so your cupcakes all are the same size. Go on in, get your batter out, and then just scrape off the top. You could use a measuring cup, anything that works best for you. I've got this nifty thing my mother got me. It's especially for cupcakes. It's surprisingly nice and effective. So check that out. It's like the same amount every time, and it goes right in, and it's super easy, and all my cupcakes are going to be the same size.
Uniform.
I'm going to go ahead and finish filling these up, and then we're going to pop them in the oven at 350 degrees and just follow the baking instructions on your box of cake that you bought. So mine says about 18 minutes, so I'm going to go into a 350 oven for 18 minutes for my cupcakes. Next, I'm going to show you how to elevate cream cheese icing. You're going to start out with a tub of cream cheese icing that you would get in your store. And then we're going to add to it
even more cream cheese.
Yes. You're going to let it get room temp, and so it's softened, and you're going to cube it so it's a little bit easier to mix. And then we're also going to throw in about a tablespoon of sour cream. All of this is going to cut the sweetness of this cream cheese and make it just so delicious that you won't want to scrape all that icing off. You'll want to get every bit. Here we go. Now that we've got that mixed up, we're going to go ahead and put it in a piping bag. I've got a makeshift piping bag. I've just got a large Ziploc bag, and I've put it in any container you can find that will stabilize it while you put your icing mixture into your piping bag.
Quote unquote.
Yes. Our cupcakes are done. They're out of the oven, and I've let them cool for about 15 minutes so we can put the icing on. If you want to check out what they look like, the addition of the pudding and the butter and the milk has allowed for a nice, dense, but still moist cupcake. And I'm going to break this open here so you can see our chocolate chips didn't all sink to the bottom. So you can see all our chocolate chips in there. And these are very moist, but dense enough that you would get in a bakery. Now we can ice. We're going to go back to our piping bag that we filled earlier. And you want to pull one of the ends out and try to get that icing to go down towards the end. And I'm going to cut about, what would you say that is, 1/4 of an inch?
Yeah.
Off the bottom. So holding the top closed with my right hand, squeezing with my left hand. I'm going to start in the middle, work my way around, and then back to the middle. Starting in the middle, working my way around, back to the middle, and so on. Thank you for watching Amanda's Kitchen Edit. If you've enjoyed my videos, please like and subscribe to see all the goodness to come.